Well, hello everybody. It's been quite a while since I've been on here, and I am excited to share some things with you. This time it's not about roller skating. This time it's about Saviland and this drill and cleaning it, learning how to clean it. So I'm going to teach you all about it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So this Saviland drill is absolutely amazing. I love this thing. It did get clogged on me. I do make my own pastel acrylics. So what happened is the dust, because this is not a brushless, it does have a motor. In these slots right here, there is a motor. So what happens is when you're making your own colors, or you are using the drill a lot, especially to do your own nails or even somebody else's nails, that dust is getting collected on the inside. What I mean by the inside is right around here, as you can see on the edge, or is that slit all the way around. What happened with and it happened with the pastel colors more than when it happened when I was doing my own nails. The pastel got actually clogged in here, and it made a horrible grinding noise and basically stopped working. It would show an error on the screen, and I'll show you what I mean by error because I don't have a bit in it. This is just for show purposes. So what I'm going to show you is, if you are just new to Saviland, this is what you will see. So see, it's on 6,000 RPMs. Should give me an error here. Yeah. So give it just a second. Come on, do it. Okay. So it says error, ER for error. And that's only because I don't have a nail drill bit in it. But this is what was happening to me when I was making my own pastels, is because it was just getting clogged full of the pastel dust and everything. It would just give me these errors, and like I said, it'd make that horrible grinding noise. So we're gonna go and turn this down to 0, turn it off. This is one of my favorite nail products that I have so far, is this nail drill. The only thing I don't like about it is that when you have it kind of leans over because it's so heavy, so it's a little off weight. So that's why you see me having this underneath. But let's get back to the point of showing you how to clean this. So I went ahead and, to save my nail drill bits in the future, and as well as my nail drill, is I went ahead and got these little nail dust protectors. They just go right onto your machine very easily on the end of the drill bit. You're going to unlock it. Oops. Oh, it's already unlocked. So you can see when it's unlocked, it's got those gaps right here on all 3 corners. When it's locked, those close up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in and show you how this sits. So when you lock it, as you can see, there's a gap. But when you lock it, it sucks that up. Now sometimes it can be a little bit too tight on, which I'm going to show you what it sounds like when it's too tight. So you can see there's no gap there. Yeah. See how it did that? But it kind of lightened up a little bit. That's okay. That's totally okay. So, but that's going to protect this nail drill and any other that are not brushless from getting all that dust and pastels clogged in the end of your drill. So we're going to take this guy off, and I'm going to show you how to take it apart. Make sure not to lock this after you have the drill bit out, because if you do, you're not going to be able to work this mechanism very well. So I'm going to show you how to take out the motor. We're going to unplug it first. Let's get that to the side. Take this off. Make sure to hold this silver ring. As you can see, it does move. So make sure to hold it so you don't lose it. This is the motor. Okay. Okay, so this motor is what runs this machine itself. This motor, I haven't had any problems with it, but if for some reason you do have a problem with it, you may end up having to replace your entire nail drill because this won't work or it will sound like crap and it will just grind. So, this is the motor itself. Make sure to take this out before you take the rest of this apart. Set that over there. This is very crucial. Make sure that you do hold this centerpiece with either a thumb and a pointer or a thumb and a middle, however you want to make it work. Now you're going to unscrew this. If you've never taken this part off, it's going to be tough to take off. So now keep your nail drill horizontal when you're doing this. Sorry, my kitty's in the background. But so make sure to hold it horizontal because there's a spring. Yeah, see how it popped apart like that? Make sure to hold this because if this just flings off, you're going to lose the spring on the inside and then once again you're going to have to buy a new nail drill. So hold the spring with your finger or tool. That makes a stay in. So you could tell I already had a part come out because I wasn't holding it properly. Excuse the scratches on my hands. My cat is a terrorist. You're going to put this on the side for right now. We're going to do the other part first. Oops. So, just ignore this piece like it never came out. Don't really, but just keep it off to the side. What you're going to do is you're going to go and pull this up. Put your finger in the middle of it. So you could tell this is one piece. Now you can see all the way through, right? Because the motor connected to this piece itself. Here, this is what is on the inside. So these two are what connect together to make it run, right? That's how they go together to make this move. Okay, just so you're aware of what that is. Now, when you do take off this piece here, there's going to be some washers. Keep the washers on there and leave them in the spot that they are. Do not mess with those washers. If you mess with them or lose what, again, you're gonna have to replace the machine. So, hey baby, stop baby. I know you want to say hi to everybody, so as you can tell, my finger is small enough to lift this out. This is that one piece that fell off that's right here. Those are the exact same pieces. So, this and this need to stay together. This part on this side, the smaller end, that's always going to point up into this. So what I'm going to do with this guy, I'm going to put that back on like that. Just how it was. Because you're going to put this upwards and back into that piece. These do come off. There are two different ways that they can't go on, but there's only one way they're supposed to go on. So set this down without losing it. So in my hand, you can see how it's got the outside and then it's got the other side. See the difference in them? This has got an inside ring that sticks out. When this is flipped over, it does not have the inside ring that sticks out. Okay, I'll do it one more time. The inside ring that sticks out. And the other side. This is going to go against this side right here. Against this metal piece. Those two are going to connect like this. So as you can see, there's that ring on the inside that's going to face outwards. That's how you know it's in the right spot. If you do not have it in the right position, you will not be able to open up the nail bit itself. The part that opens on the nail drill. Okay. So make sure that you keep them in this order. Nope, that's the wrong order here. This is the right order. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab some tweezers. Actually going to just set it down so I can pick it up. So I put it the right way up with that centerpiece hanging out. I'm going to grab these and show you what I did. Take these, and always do this over a table, you guys. Do not just do this free-handed like that, because you will lose these. So, I'm going to show you how to put this on. So you're going to take it, and again, that piece is going to sit like this. Make sure to push it on there. And then hold both sides. You can blow this out with either a can of air or with a air compressor, whichever works for you best. I would suggest to clean this off, but again, leave this top part on so those little washers that are in there don't come out and you lose them. So now with this little part right here, this is going to go facing upwards like this. I'm going to slide this back into this mechanism. So you can see there's those holes on this side. So it's going to slide down like this. These little washers on the outside are going to go on the outside of that centerpiece. Once it's in, you won't have to worry about it. Now, this is where my nail drill started to grind, was in this spot, right? So it'd be easy when you take it out. I would suggest, so you don't lose the spring, put the spring right back in. Okay? Do not take any of this apart. This part, do not remove anything off of it. Please do not remove anything. Because then you're just going to make your problem worse. Again, you lose this or anything on it, you're going to have to buy a new drill. So do not lose it. Keep your fingers on it and horizontal unless you're putting it back in there. This is the part, you can hold it like this, centerpiece in between and holding this. So there is a spot. If you hold this end, push against it. See how it opens up right there? Okay, so all that dust is going to get collected right in there. Take some WD-40. Yes, WD-40. Place it in that crack. That is going to help it a lot. It's going to clean out the dust, the little particles that are in there, and everything. Release it, and it goes back. Okay, so that's going to be your dust problem. It's right there. Hey, nobody wants to hear you. I'm trying to do a video. Nobody wants to hear you whine. So, just make sure to clean that part out right there. Right there in that gap. Okay, I promise you, if it's making that grinding sound, this is going to be the fix. As you can see, when I move this side, the tip moves. That's how the nail drill works. You can also put some WD-40 in here on this side. See where the gap is? You can put some there too, but it's going to be mostly in the front gap. So we're going to put it back together here. Spring on top. And then we're going to set this guy horizontal. Now you do have to put some force because that spring wants to pop back out like that. So make sure to hold this, line it up, maybe. Oops. And then you're gonna just put it back together. Okay, so you can see, whoops. See how it's closed, the top of it? Now I can open it. There's the gaps. That's the whole point of those little tiny pieces that I showed you on this side. Again, I'll do it one more time. The only way this is gonna unlock is if you have those little pieces right there. The inside correctly, like I showed you. If you don't, that's going to be the problem of why it doesn't open. So, put it back together. And again, I'll show you. Open, closed. Open. Yep, works just fine. So as you can see, if you look right down into it, you see the little motor part for the front that we just took apart. That's that piece I was just showing you, where they connect. Where this and that piece connect together. So I'll just go ahead and put this back together. And one more thing before I do put it back together. This is why it's not brushless, because it has a motor. If it was brushless, it wouldn't have this motor like this. On the inside there are, I'm not going to explain that part because I'm not exactly sure what's on the inside without tearing it apart and looking at it. So what we'll do is we'll just put this back together. And plug it back in. Oops. Did you see that, guys? I just tried to plug this in. Wow. Remove this. This nail drill is so pretty. I just had to say that. And if you are new as well, these do have the different attachments. So this attachment can go either on this side or it can go right here. You have your input and you got your output, and then you have your USB. I have used this when I didn't have another plug-in, and I put my USB for my lamp, for my UV lamp, into this. And then I was able to use this battery for my UV lamp and for my nail drill. If you did need to charge something as well, you can always go ahead and put it into one of these slots and it will help charge it. So you could tell there is a F and an R, the forward and the reverse. All you have to do is when this is on, see how it has the F there, that's for forward. Hit reverse here to change that. Oh, I'm gonna have to unpause it. Let's just turn that guy down. See how it goes to reverse over here? Forward, reverse. And this thing will last forever. I think it's a 12-hour usage is what this is, and it's 50,000 RPMs. The new brushless I got is 35,000 RPMs. But this thing is great, and this lights up. And of course, when you do have the different levels and the color, let's just play it. The light color will change. There's white, pink, red, and then bright red for when it's on 50,000. And I like how it flashes. So the only thing, one thing that I don't really like about this is how loud it is, because it is not a brushless. That's one downfall about this that I'm not a fan of. Then again though, I probably need to blow it out again, but your new one won't sound exactly like this. It'll be a little bit quieter, but it'll still be pretty loud. Make sure, again, to get one of these nail bit dust collectors, and it's going to save this drill. Because there's a gap when it's unlocked and no gap when it's sealed. That's going to prevent, excuse me if I can talk, it's going to prevent the dust from entering into your machine, which is going to save it. Unfortunately, when I did this, there was no video on how to properly fix it, so I kind of had to learn and trial. So I'm hoping this video is going to help out all of you. If you ever need any advice on how to use this nail drill properly, how to clean it out, just go to this video, guys. I'll also do another one with me actually redoing a whole set on my hand. These are my recents that I just did not too long ago, and they glow in the dark, so I can't complain. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and hopefully this has helped you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'd be happy to reply. Have a great day, guys.